a tanker, but finally disposed of in 1984, but was actually saved for the Vulcan display flight and was displayed by the Royal Air Force until it retired in 1993, last display season being the 1992. We come ahead of one group on the nose, that represents all the Vulcan squadrons. And it's got a new one on at the moment on the nose, the Spirit of Great Britain. So it's supposed to encapsulate what she stands for, the Great British Never Say Die Bulldog Spirit. Yeah, good stuff. Of course, the elephant in the room has always been money. So far it's cost more than £8 million, and that includes 2.7 million an unprecedented heritage lawsuit grant. They didn't get it first time, but they got it second. And the rest comes actually from you, the Great British public. You've given your money in single pound, tens of thousands of pounds, and some people have made quite large contribution. Sir Jack Hayward has been an outstanding contributor. Eddie Forrester of Aerobytes, a huge support from CAA and Marshall's Aerospace. Companies like EADS, AFBP, BAE Systems, Jefferson, Subaru, AD Holding, Goldrich, Rolls-Royce, Jet Power, and of course despite this is only really setting to the end of this display. The money flowing in. What they really want to do is to have it around to celebrate the London Olympics, and even more importantly, fly at Buckingham Palace in 2012 to celebrate Her Majesty's Diamond Jubilee. Actually, the Queen says she's quite fond of the Vulcan, so she's even named one of her corgis. Actually, it's not a corgi, it's Dory. So corgi Dachshund cross, and she's called that Vulcan. So other people who support her, so why shouldn't we support the Vulcan? Business plan actually is for commercial sponsorship, but it's kind of a good time at the moment for that. Martin and his crew took over the role, and he was the reserve crew for Luftwaffe 1 down at Port Stanley. So he actually, as I say, took on the mission because the original aircraft went unserviceably shortly after takeoff. It was a 16-hour flight. They had to say Vulcans and Victors. They dropped 21 1,000-pound bombs on the runway. Got 2 hits out of it, made it unusual for the fast jets, and that's important. As I say, he was awarded the DFC. Kevin Rummans is the co-pilot. He actually used to fly on with the RAF project. He's a co-pilot. He looks very young. Flew during the Gulf War. First pilot to achieve 100 combat hours during since World War II. But he's now a first officer on Airbus 340s. Flying with Virgin. And there's one other member of the crew on board. For display purposes, they only carry 3, and that's the AEO, the Air Electronics Officer, Barry Macefield, is doing that job today. Again, he was actually with the #1 crew for Black Buck, so he was supposed to have flown the Black Buck sortie, but the #1 crew went unserviceable. So between the two of them, there was sort of one, I should have been there, and the other, ooh, my lucky day. So if you're enjoying this display and you want to help support the aeroplane, there is a quick and easy way to do it. There's always a quick and easy way to do it. And you can make a £3 donation just using your mobile phone. You text Vulcan to 82055 and you can... That lovely noise comes from the 4 Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympus engines. They develop £16,500 of static thrust each, so it's a pretty pokey aeroplane. Can get up to 65,000 feet. Operational radius without refueling, with a bomb load of 4,500 miles. Actually, I've just been joined by Phil Davies. Operationally on the Vulcan, if they were flying operationally, how many people, we got 3 on today because it's a display, but operationally, how many would they normally carry?
The normal operational crew was 5. You'd have 2 navigators, an AEO and 2 pilots.
Okay, now, I've certainly seen larger crews than that, because they used to carry their own engineers sometimes.
Yes, we have the 6th and 7th seats, so you could actually carry 7 people, and quite often when we did overseas ranges going to the States or whatever, we'd have 7 people on board. For those that sit at the back of the Vulcan, that's pretty cramped.
And the guys in the back are actually sitting backwards, aren't they?
Yeah, I think the 3 seats in the back, in the back face backwards, and the 6th and 7th seats where they're carrying the wheel wells almost, sitting on their parachute.
Yeah, it was a little bit controversial, wasn't it? The pilot and the co-pilot sat on ejector seats, the rear crew didn't, and that was controversial, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, but I think most cruisers blew it. We relied on the pilots to make sure that we got away from the ground enough for us to slide down the door and operate our parachutes and go over the highway. And people did. People got out of the aircraft successfully.
Okay, lovely sight there. Flying past the low level with the gear down.